Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker MSQ. In the last video we went with Hermes to check upon his daily routine, and now Meteion is a bit sad after an issue with one of the creations. So hopefully in this episode we cheer her up. I really hope we cheer her up. I don't want Meteion to be sad. Alright, Hermes, you needn't be an Enteleki to feel the weight bearing down on Hermes. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time Meteion, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Mariashna. Low though I am to impose, may I leave Meteion in your care again? Of course. I'm in your debt if you excuse me. Can I go in here and check? Nope. Well, that would have been interesting. Can you help me with something, Mariashna? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up. With a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most. Of all the creations in Elpis, most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. You mean the island with the dangerous creatures? Meteion is now accompanying you. Best keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Alright. Where are we going? Tree in bloom. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Oh, so big and bright, I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Okay. Slender tree. A tall slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If they were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Okay. Are we getting him a rose? Flower bed. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colours forming a pattern. These will be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine though. Let's keep looking. We've got flowers right next to you. Familiar plant. No. I know what this is. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a conion, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Mariashna, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. We could get him an Elpis. Let's see, over here. Oh no. Why are they here? Why would you create this? Why can I not click on it? I guess it's part of a cutscene. You spy nothing You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some tiny few flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there! Something big! Huge! Oh no. Malodorous grass. I have a bad feeling about this. Uh-huh. A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Marishna? Would he like it? No. It's probably not the good sort of memory. So, not this one either. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. Lush fields. God damn it. Well, at least you're not being attacked. Surveying. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Aw, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there. What could it be? Shiny object. Oh, it is an Elpis. It is an Elpis, right? Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're Entelechies. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly, the flower was dark in your home? Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? Technically, they all apply. I see. Hermes has known the same. The feeling that part of you is gone. Again and again. But no one notices. Please, Marishna, won't you lend it to me, your pain and sorrow? I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Truly, you'll do it? Thank you. Thank you. It means more than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Okay. Not sure if showing him that other people are depressed is a good idea, but who knows? Maybe solidarity in company. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they've finished.
You were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes. We've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteion company. Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteion has shared much with you. May we talk a moment? I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. Owen asked what you thought as he kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteion's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering, is a comfort. Indeed. Difficult though it may be, I must endeavor to be strong like you. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of Dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteion and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteion. Let us head back.
All right.
He has sent beings like Meteion to other stars. I have so many thoughts in my head about that. What if one went to the Dragon Star and told Midgard Solmer about Ephiris or Heidelin? What if that scene of her looking out is a sign of something bad coming? With one of her sisters coming back? I don't know. Could it be related to the final days? Oh, my mind is a rush with everything. Hythlodaeus, were you able to get some rest? Please do not hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I worry we might exhaust your scarce reserves of ether. The prodigal familiar returns, and after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. Wow, really? I'm glad Hermes saw the flowers. Thank you. It will help, I hope. Today will be difficult for him. Verdict and execution. Hermes appears solemn and sorrowful. An all too brief interlude, perhaps. But it is time I attend to my next task. As Emetzelk and Hythlodaeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycans. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doris has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycounds would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous lifeform. Hypnodeus has pledged to support me in this endeavour. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycounds have served their purpose. Doris has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course. Let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. And there's a side quest here too for an Ether Current. Okay. You and the Iloros. Oh, it's those things. Okay, I'll be doing that in my off time. Let's see. Level 60... Oh, level 86. So we're still on the level 86 quests. Oh, I was expecting behemoths. These are hellhounds. Well, get them. Wait, 3 are missing. Doris, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 Wonders. They can fly? The last one is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Mariashna handle that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Selk, unneeded though it is. Meteon, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes! The Lycounds must be reverted. I would spare you their pain. And mine. This is my burden, not yours. But if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Oh, this music. Never mind my wounds, they are easily healed. It is the Lycounds which concern me. Stay with Hermes, Marishna. He will need someone when the time comes. I do not like this music. Where am I going? Over to here. Ah, I see it. Yeah, it's flying. I appreciate your help, and lament that it is necessary. There it is, a quarry, within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may flee beyond our reach. Here is my plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Lycound's attention. Now I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you're more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. Face down Lycaon and its fireballs. Oh, I see. We're fighting its fireballs. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. Okie dokie. I'm missing something here. Chocobo, out you go. Ba-boom. Now there's 2. There we go. Stay in front of the light cone and keep its attention. Can I zoom out? Not any more than that. Oh, destination.
Now. Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
That was a heavy scene. Let's see, Hypnodace. It has been quite an exciting visit for you thus far. Oh, you weren't injured, were you? Good, good. The other Lycans have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal. Or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Give it a few years and you'll find out. I do not know what answer he's searching for, or if it is within our power to give it, but I believe he would make a fine Fandaniel, and that if he rejects us out of hand, we will all be lesser for it. Travellers at the crossroads. Hypnodace wishes to discuss plans for the remainder of your visit. Where to now? If there is anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist, then allow me to remain your humble guide. What is this bloody rabbit doing? Why are you moving things out the way? Aye. And one of you, will you continue along with us? Sure, why not? Wonderful, our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis, and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back to Anagnorisis. Agnorisis? How do you pronounce this? Let's see. Might as well just take the bloody mount there. Speaking of mounts. Huh. Well, that explains the Pegasus. Or the Pegasi. So let's see, just across here. And just up the hill. Might as well enjoy the music while I send a text to family. Okie dokie, here we are. Alright, so are we going to the next part of the island now? Didn't we part ways with Hermes not far from here, given the size of Elpis? I expect our paths will not cross again before long. Before long, even. From here, we follow the path northwards towards Notonius. There we will find one of the teleporters, which facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. First-time travellers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I previously have been granted. We only need to use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? So I guess with this I'm officially halfway done with the zone? Maybe? Although by the looks of this it's more like a third. Actually, yeah, it's kind of half. There's still like floating islands I can't go to. So let's see, up towards the teleporter. And then I can get the rest of the ether currents off screen. Alright, Emetzelk. Unless the need is pressing, I won't be tracking Hermes with my ethereal sight. 'Tis poor manners to spy on someone's comings and goings in such a fashion, so don't ask. Social conventions notwithstanding, perceiving ether requires deliberate and intense concentration, and we otherwise keep our eyes on the corporeal world. Alright. Here we are, Natonius. The teleporter will take us to Calamelios Zeviros, the western island. That's it right there, looming out large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above. Whoa.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by... Well, well. An Arrhaeus. How delightful.
And what, pray tell, is that?
That is a street shark.
Ah, that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago. Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox. Consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact. And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight. Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Vanar, that we should meet you here.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work. Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emetzelk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is she, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, you know I am. Now then, you are? you perchance come from the future? I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether. Primals, you say? But I'm not familiar with such beings. But if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection. I gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting! I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself. As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation? I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos. We were meant to meet. I am certain of it. Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to, and quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
Okay, that's quite the reveal. So Vanar was the previous Azem. She didn't die upon retirement. And our full soul is the current Azem. Oh dear lord. And apparently she knows we come from the future. The future, our future, I'm definitely curious to hear more. Well, you see, it all started with the final days, and then Zodiac summoning, and Hylian summoning, and then several calamities later, we were in Endwalker. And there I thought you were a harmless stray familiar. As far as I'm concerned, this nebulous talk of future this and changing history that can wait. First, I mean to find out exactly who you are, and what you hope to achieve here. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraved crystal, and the quick-fingered Orias which has made off of it. An Orias, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its etheric trail? That, of course, would of course lead us only to the Orias, and there is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west here. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading into Poitin Oikos. How do you pronounce that? Let's meet up there once we've exhausted our efforts. And here I was thinking this was going to be a short quest. Okie dokie. I suppose now that the jig is up, I should probably turn back into my previous glamour. What the hell is that? How is that only a level 87? Let's see. Concept crystal. Whoa, deliver the concept crystal to Vinar. Actually, while I'm here. There it is. That was bugging me while I was getting the ether currents last time. Whoa. So that's 6 down, 4 to go. Lovely. I can probably get the rest of my off time. I should probably get the ether right before I do this and switch out. Let's see. So your accommodation is here. The problem you present is vexing enough without adding the old Zem into the equation. And she wonders why these lines upon my brow grow deeper, when she herself wields the hammer and chisel. The Azems, both mentor and student, are a force to be reckoned with. I find them a delight personally, but they have a habit of making Emet look as if he bit down upon a sour grape. Alright, Vinar. Our last searcher returns. I'm afraid the Orias no longer has the crystal. Nor was I able to find it, as I followed in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. Concept crystal. A scintillating crystal upon which is stored some manner of esoteric concept. What is this rabbit doing? Where is he? He's not there. He's got himself in there. Okay. Okie dokie. Aye. Babysitting him is going to be more trouble than I think it is. The crystal, well done. Wonderful. Now I can focus on your tale without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? Yes. Travelling and searching go hand in hand. I've often been tasked to do so. Oh, you too? Some of us seem destined to always be searching. for ourselves and for others. Long ago, when I held the seat of a Zem, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinions sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate the missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is, the way one leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? Sure. A past yet not come to past. I will. I'll accept that after getting this. So let's see. Level 87, level 87. Okay. We are now at the level 87 range. Oh, hello. Huh. It's the things I see in bloody Eureka. Okay, let's get this attunement. Lovely. And let's head back down. Okie dokie. So I think with that, I'm gonna end this video here. And I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring off screen. Yeah, I think I need a break between this episode and next. So, I am going to end this video here. This has been DragonofEternity going through more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker MSQ. In this video, I helped out Vanar with his tasks for one last time. And I went with Emet-Selch and Hypnodeus up to Poitin Oikos, in which I found Vanar, who knows we're from the future. So who knows what this is going to do to the timeline. Maybe I'll just create an offshoot like Krahatia's alternate timeline. Maybe. Just maybe. Or it could just be a huge time loop. You never know. So, yeah, with that planned out, viewers, I guess I'll be talking to Vanar and explaining the situation next time. So with that planned out, viewers, with my rambling now hopefully done, until next time.